Hey YouTubers, Mike B back with another video. As you guys might know, I love surplus firearms, I love everything about them, but what I love even more is the accessories that go along with each different kind of weapon, and the fact that they're still relevant and interchangeable to different kinds of calibers and chargers and whatever. So today I'm just going to kind of be talking to you a little bit about how old surplus stuff like these Yugoslavian M48 dual cell Mauser pouches are still relevant. When I do 3-gun competitions, I actually wear something similar to this, except set up with an AK pouch. It's an East German pouch. And I still do just as well in the reloads and stuff as a lot of these guys with all this fancy tactical 3-gun, like modern military gear. And why is that? Because this stuff was designed in the modern era. So technically, it's still usable. So these particular pouches, since I love shooting Mauser rifles, as you might have seen in a few of my videos, right? I also like to have some place to store these chargers when I'm out at the range, or especially when I'm out hunting or something. And that just isn't in your pocket, because getting in your pocket and trying to fumble stuff out, especially when you got gloves on and thick clothing, is kind of hard. And these really aren't that big. Like an AR magazine or something is a lot bigger than those. So these pouches are a great way to store this kind of ammunition at the range or out hunting or whatever you're using it for. And I'll show you why. So I've got this little belt set up, right? This is just a German Bundeswehr, pretty much their G3 belt. It was like their pistol belt for the equipment from like the 50s through the early 90s. And it's the same width as most European belts, so you can attach these Mauser pouches like that onto these belts, and you can put 2, 3, or whatever, and they've got the little D-rings for suspenders so they don't fall down. And they'll hold up pretty well, and they're made of really heavy leather. I've got one pouch loaded up with these kind of chargers, right? Just a bunch of different countries and stuff, just kind of give you some variety. And they weigh about, I'd say, 2.5 pounds each when they're fully loaded. But you'd look at these and you'd be like, oh, well, they only hold a couple chargers. Well, that's just not true. All you do is, just like a lot of modern pouches, you just reach down here and pull up. No Velcro, so there's none of that shh when you're trying to undo a pouch. Then you got 4 chargers, so that's 20 rounds per cell. So you've got a total of 40 rounds in just one of these pouches, 80 right here. So the Germans in World War II had 60 rounds total in both of their ammo pouches. So these take up less space on the belt width-wise. They stick out a little bit farther, and they hold more than the World War II German pouches did even. I mean, that's pretty insane. And these are so readily available. I mean, I sell these in my shop, and they're really cheap and affordable. I have a few of these that I use out at the range, obviously, because I usually don't sell stuff that I don't like or use myself. And these are just a great alternative to like putting stuff in your pocket. They look cool. Obviously, if you've seen Star Wars, A New Hope, or just Star Wars for those of you that actually saw it when it came out, you'll notice that the Jawas and even Luke Skywalker uses pouches that are very similar to this. They use like the Swedish Mauser bandoliers, some Enfield bandoliers, and that's because surplus stuff was still relevant even back then as being practical, so they wanted to use it on a planet that you'd probably not find the latest and greatest stuff, but you'd find very utilitarian and practical stuff. So check this out, guys. You got 4 clips in each cell. That's pretty good. All right, for deer hunting, you probably need like one of these full. But here's the thing: is you can put your phone and other various like stuff in here. You can put a can of chew or a pack of cigarettes or whatever. It's pretty cool because this pouch, if you can see that, I don't know if it'll focus because the GoPro really doesn't like to focus. It says the manufacturer 1952 on here. So this pouch is made in the 50s, the early 50s, and it's still in this good a shape. The leather's very supple. Here's a couple of what I just kind of pulled from my random stock, because obviously you're going to want a set that looks more like this and is kind of matching. But I just showed you some of them are in this good a condition. They haven't been used, it looks like. And you can use these pouches, you can dye them whatever color you want, or just let them age naturally like this. And I'm just kind of explaining to you how relevant these things are and how practical they are. People usually go for the latest and greatest stuff, but it isn't always the greatest stuff. And this stuff, you can't beat leather, in my opinion. I just love leather. Leather is super reliable, thick, and if you take care of it, it lasts your lifetime. And obviously these were taken care of because they're still soft and everything after 60 years. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to make a short video on how military surplus stuff. This is just one example. I mean, let me go pull something really quick. So these are like Yugoslavian or Turkish Mauser pouches. These are the 3-celled variants that hold 4 each. So, this will hold 60 rounds per pouch. And that was the entire German combat load for 2 pouches in World War II. But, this kind of stuff is awesome. I've used these in videos. I think the VZ24 challenge video that I did a few years ago, I used one of these pouches. And they still work. They're still practical. You can still get to your ammunition really fast and very efficiently using these old, worn out leather pouches that everybody says, oh, those are outdated, they're just for collecting purposes. Well, they're cool to have, and they're totally useful. I still use them. My friends use them at the range, and when we go out and shoot kind of at the farm or whatever, I use at least one of these styles for hunting if I go deer hunting. It's the kind of hunting I do. I know there's more kind of hunting, but if you go boar hunting with a bolt action like an 8mm, which is a great round for wild boars, these are a great option. I mean, 40 rounds right there. That's 2 boxes of ammunition in a bolt action, which should last you all day. So, all right, I will kind of make this video really short, under 10 minutes, and just kind of wanted to fill you in on a little bit of my passion and kind of what I like to do by using this old stuff and keeping it going. This stuff, like I said, is very affordable. I'll actually put the link to my shop posting in the description if you want to grab 1 or 2 of these. If you do grab a set from me, I try to match them up like this kind of color and this kind of color, not like this. So this isn't really a video to peddle these. It's just kind of to show you that military surplus is still totally relevant and you should still buy it because it's very useful. So a lot of my customers love these. I love them. A lot of my customers use this old surplus stuff for anything and everything. Because if you do end up breaking it or getting it dirty or whatever, it's not the end of the world. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you haven't already, if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. If you have already, thanks, guys. Subscribers are awesome. And hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.